What is stability study? A stability study will help to evaluate the environmental factors that may influence a stability or a state of an active pharmaceutical ingredient or API or a product under development. So through a stability study, it will help us to determine the proper storage condition, to predict the shelf life or the expiry of a product, to suggest a labeling instruction. As an example, keep this product at room temperature, or keep this product at cool temperature, or in the fridge, as an example. Yeah? And also to ensure the quality, safety and efficacy of the product is preserved during the shelf life. And also because a stability study is a prerequisite for product registration. For any product to be registered, the manufacturer or the owner of the product will have to demonstrate to the authorities that this product is stable under such and such condition for how long. Okay, so for the length of time will correlate with the expiry date proposed for the product. Only after a product is registered with the authorities can the product be put up for sale. So thus registration is very important, and the authorities will not take things very lightly. Okay, they will ensure that all data are there and the data are reliable. Now, what factors are usually evaluated in a stability study? So because as I explained earlier on in the definition, the physical, chemical and the microbiological state of the product has to be stable during the shelf life. So these are among the things that are usually being evaluated in a stability study. So the physical characteristics with regards to the color, the shape of the product. As an example, if the product is a suppository, or if you are not familiar with a suppository, the product is like a tablet. If the tablet change in shape, okay, maybe cracked or something during the storage, so this show that the product is not stable under the storage temperature. The order of the product has to be maintained, and also the pH. These are the characteristics of the physical stability. The chemical characteristics include especially the API integrity. So during the stability study, we will take a sample and tested the content of the API in the product. Okay, so through this test, we will know if the API degrade over time, and if there is any other toxic compounds that were produced following the degradation. If the degradation only lead to ineffectiveness of the API, is less dangerous as compared to the API that transform into a toxic compound. So this is the reason why the stability study has to be tested well, and to ensure that no such thing happens. The microbiological stability is important for products. Usually, as an example, products such as suspension, emulsion, syrups, okay, the liquid-based product. So the presence of microorganisms and contamination is usually prevented by adding preservatives. But if the preservatives added are not effective, so the presence of microorganism will lead to dangerous effect to the patients, because you have to remember that patients are those that the patient that took the product or the patient that need the product are those who are not well. Okay, so if there are microorganism in the product, the patient cannot handle, okay, the microorganism, okay, and may deteriorate their condition even further. Okay. So how to conduct a stability study? Usually, a stability study is conducted according to a specific guideline. Okay, so there are different guidelines available. As an example, the ICH is quite famous. The International Council for Harmonization of Technical Requirement for Pharmaceuticals for Human Use. Okay, so the ICH guideline is quite comprehensive and famous, and also another guideline by WHO. usually we choose the guideline based on our product. If the type of product is available under ICH guideline, so we will choose that guideline. Okay, so it doesn't matter which guideline you use, but you have to follow a guideline. So there are two main types of stability testing. There's accelerated stability testing and long-term stability testing. Accelerated stability testing means that we place the product in a chamber at a higher temperature and maybe at times higher humidity. So under such condition, the product is given a harsh, quote unquote, environment. Okay, and if the product can withstand the harsh environment, the product can withstand a normal environment in our daily life. Okay, so if as an example for accelerated stability testing, we usually place the product at 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, so 40 degrees Celsius is actually not our room temperature. If in Malaysia our room temperature is between 25 to 30 degrees. Okay, so usually if we want to conduct accelerated stability testing, we will place them at 40 degree. But for long-term stability tests, we will place them at around 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, and humidity is also another factors that need to be in place. So a stability chamber usually will have the ability to control both temperature and the humidity.